Living in the Netherlands but not behaving? You could soon risk losing your dual nationality and being expelled from the country. Prime Minister Dick Schoof has announced a hardline approach. Street terror, discrimination, and antisemitism could be classified as forms of terrorism, putting your Dutch passport at stake. This proposal has sparked intense debate, dividing not only the political landscape but also society and Europe. What does this mean for the future of Dutch citizenship? How do the different political parties stand on this issue? At the end of the video, I'll also tell you how other European countries responded to this. Prime Minister Dick Schoof made it clear during the debate. The recent riots in Amsterdam, which gained international attention, were a wake-up call. The hunt for Israeli football supporters from Maccabi Tel Aviv is being seen by the government as a form of street terrorism that cannot be tolerated. Schoof suggested that anti-Semitism and discrimination might need to be sufficient grounds for revoking Dutch citizenship. Street terror like this cannot happen, Schoof stated. If this is terrorism, we must treat it as such. PVV leader Geert Wilders was pleased. For years he has advocated for stricter measures against offenders with dual nationality, and now he saw his demands being met without even needing to table a motion. For Wilders, this is a victory in his fight against what he calls the failure of multiculturalism. If you choose violence and hate against the Netherlands or our allies, you forfeit the right to be Dutch, period, Wilders declared. Opposition parties voiced strong objections to the proposal. Volt and the Party for the Animals dismissed the idea of revoking citizenship as symbolic politics and warned against stigmatizing minorities. They also pointed to the actions of some Maccabi supporters, one of whom had torn down a Palestinian flag. Frans Timmermans, leader of the GreenLeft-Labour Party coalition, took a more nuanced position. While he condemned the riots and the hunt for Jews in the strongest terms, calling it a chilling reminder of Europe's darkest history, he opposed the idea of revoking citizenship. This kind of behavior brings back traumatic memories for the Jewish community, and we must never trivialize that, Timmermans said. At the same time, he cautioned against the implications of stripping someone of their nationality. You don't build a society by erecting walls, you build it by creating bridges, Timmermans argued. He called for dialogue and prevention rather than exclusion. This debate touches on fundamental questions of nationality, identity, and integration. Supporters see the measure as a necessary step against extremism, while critics fear it opens the door to arbitrariness and discrimination. Is revoking citizenship the solution, or is it a symptom of deeper societal issues? The proposal has sparked a divided response from the public. Supporters argue that it's about time the government takes a tougher stance against those who undermine societal safety and harmony. Many see it as a necessary deterrent against acts of extremism and a way to protect Dutch values. On the other hand, critics worry about the potential for discrimination, with some accusing the government of targeting specific communities under the guise of combating terrorism. Human rights organizations have also expressed concern, warning that revoking citizenship could leave individuals stateless and erode fundamental democratic principles. The debate has ignited fierce discussions on social media, reflecting the deep polarization within Dutch society on issues of integration and national identity. Prime Minister Schoof's proposal to revoke the citizenship of dual nationals involved in acts of terror or severe violence has drawn mixed reactions across Europe. Countries like France and Denmark, which have implemented similar measures in the past, expressed cautious support, viewing it as a practical tool to combat extremism. However, nations such as Germany and Sweden criticized the idea, warning that it risks creating stateless individuals and undermining human rights protections. The European Commission has also weighed in, reminding the Netherlands that any such policy must comply with EU law, particularly regarding discrimination and the principle of proportionality. Schoof's stance has reignited a broader European debate about balancing national security with individual rights, highlighting the challenges of dealing with dual citizenship in a multicultural Europe. What do you think? Is this proposal a step toward greater safety, or does it go too far? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more in-depth analyses of European issues.